Everything that we say really is a part of verbal communication and something that we communicate without actually using words. Though words also become a part of non-verbal communication, because total communication, when you talk of, is comprised of the word, how we say it, the gestures. For example, I'm using a gesture right now. I can say the same thing without any gesture. But when I use a gesture, it adds meaning to what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, and non-verbal communication is 55% of the total communication. That means non-verbal is so important.
So means that if we are having a proper gesture, we can communicate with the other person without using the words also.
Yes, yes. But if you use the words along with this, then the meaning of the word gets further clarified.
So as there is we know that visual and then vocal and the word, both are important. Somewhere or the other they are interdependent. So how the vocal emphasis on the communication, how visual and how words?
The visual part of communication may not always be planned communication. For example, you've shaken your head right now, okay?
Yeah.
How did you shake your head?
Like this.
Okay. Now you are an exception in India. In Asia, when we say yes, we shake our head like this.
Okay.
समझ में आया? Oh. Now this is the movement of the head in India. Now what you just did is an international gesture.
Okay.
So when you say this, when you mean yes, you say this when you mean no, are international gestures. The difference between India or Asia for that matter is, when you say yes here, we move our head like this. It's neither no nor yes.
Okay.
Now somebody else who's come from a different country will not understand you. I have an example. We were doing a program in L&T and one of the American people, because it's an American firm, was in India, and after his project got over, he spoke to the local guys of his team that, oh, we would like to have a dinner. Will you all come? They said. So this man was not sure as to why they are not coming. So he went to his HR head saying, why are these people not coming and saying yes for the party? So this guy called everybody, hey, what's the problem? He said, no, we said we will go. Now
Okay,
see, the
so
knock
this
of the
was-
head in a different culture means differently. Americans, this means no.
Okay. So just you have delivered a session in our college. So how was your experience with my batchmates?
I think they are all very keen, enthusiastic people, and they were very enthusiastic about learning. So that's very important. They need a little more focus because probably the subject was a little new to them. And then it's very important that you start using your analytical thinking when you answer. For example, when I asked somebody, what's your learning? Now, learning has to be very specific. Like one girl said, I learned 2 new words.
Yeah.
Super. Now that is what is important. I'm not interested. Somebody said, I learned body language. Oh, that's a huge thing. What did you learn in body language?
Right.
So I think,
So some said gesture and
yes. So I think people need to get a little more focused,
okay.
and they need to get a little more organized in their thought process. That's why they are here public.
Yeah.
They'll be trained how to
and
use
they will-
analytical
yeah.
thinking and planning. Yeah.
Yeah. So my last question is that any message for my batchmates?
Well, they should love learning. Learning is a great thing. And when I did my international training, my teacher told me, learning is directly proportional to fun you have in learning.
Okay.
So if you see in my session, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So if they learn how to have fun in learning, well, that's the key to learning.
Thank you so much, sir.